Hello family, welcome back to our channel. It's always our pleasure to come to you all with another informative video, guys. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Zini and I have here with me my husband and I make videos from Alberta, Canada on faith, family and our life experiences as immigrants here in Canada. We also share useful information that would help settling down easy for newcomers and intending ones. So consider joining our family by hitting on the subscribe button and then tap on the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Yeah.
And to our subscribers, our OGs, we appreciate you guys. We see all your support. We see all your subscriptions. We are
Thanks for the comments.
So grateful.
Thanks for your data. Thanks for your time.
Yeah.
Thanks for the commendation, the corrections, and everything.
Yes.
We love you. We love the fact that you always come through, right?
Huge thank you, guys.
God bless you guys. Thank you.
Okay, so let's just give you a glimpse of what we're going to be talking about today. So in our quest to always provide great and useful content to our teaming subscribers and families, we'll be running a series on provincial nominations, different provincial nominations that you can apply to.
Yeah.
The unique thing about this series will be that we'll be sharing provincial nominations that will not require, some of the provinces that we'll be sharing will not require a job offer. And you know, I know a lot of people has reached out to us on that.
Basically, sorry, because we had our own share of experience. Now we'll be talking about provinces that you can apply to directly.
Yes.
You don't have to wait for them to invite you. Like
Exactly.
we waited, we had to wait for Alberta to invite us. But then these provinces have a kind of program they run that you can apply to, right?
Yes.
So we just want to bring those provinces for you so that you can take advantage.
We also know there are a few people who are worried about the whole job offer line, you know, because they feel like it's going to stress them and all of that. Some of the provinces that we'll be talking about here would not require you to have a job offer. Yeah, so as long as you meet the points that the provinces have created, you will be able to come over. And an interesting part is also that the age limits, which is always the problem with the federal pool, would also come in handy in these provincial nominations, these provinces that we're going to talk about. In fact, the province that we're going to talk about today gives you more points if you're aged 21 to 45. Wow. Right? So that's a good thing. Yeah. So this series,
hope for someone about 40.
Yes.
Yeah,
so this series will span for most guys, because we want to take our time to break down the nitty-gritty of these programs for you, just, you know, so that it will be easier for you to know what it is about and how to apply. So we're going to be talking about Manitoba Provincial.
Manitoba, yeah.
Yes. Nominee program. So we will have up to 2 videos on this particular program, because we want to really break it down, like I said before, and would need you to, you know, understand how these steps work so that you can just, you know, kickstart your journey and start to, you know, implement and try to explore these options. Okay. We also want to tell you guys that these options or the different provincial nomination programs might not work for everyone, but we want you to go through the videos, select what works for you, select the information that applies to you and the program that you believe will work for you. So
basically what we're trying to do is just to give you all the information
Yes.
we can gather from our research, and that doesn't stop you from doing your further research.
Exactly.
But then we want to give you a kind of teaser, something you could work with.
True.
And then when you listen to all the videos, you can now decide, okay, this works for my situation, and
Yes.
then you can
and then
take
you
advantage
have
of it.
things on the table to explore. You have
Yeah.
options to explore, guys. On relocating to Canada, there are loads of options that one can explore. So if this doesn't work for you, this might work for you. So there's hope literally for everyone, right? Would also advise that you make use of the links that will be provided in the description box. Please, guys, research. We cannot overemphasize on that. So if you're ready for us to get started on this video, let's hop right in.
Yeah, Manitoba as of now has 3 different streams of immigrating to the province, and I think that's very huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of most of the provinces here, they just have 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have the skilled worker stream, they have the international education stream, and the business investor stream.
Yeah.
We are going to be talking about the 3 streams, but on this episode of our presentation, we'll be focusing on the skilled worker stream.
Yeah.
And under this stream, we have 2 different streams, so to say.
So there are options, guys.
Yeah.
There is a skilled worker in Manitoba and skilled workers overseas.
Yeah.
So basically, the skilled workers in Manitoba is a stream that applies only to people who live in Manitoba, meaning that probably those who got in through school,
yeah,
and after school they got jobs,
yeah,
and they're living there,
or work permit or something.
Yes, work permit,
yeah,
but they don't have their PR yet. So the requirement for this step is majorly a job offer.
Yeah.
So you have to get a job offer from a designated employer,
yeah,
and with the other points.
Yeah,
that
because
will
the
also
fact that you have a job offer doesn't mean that's all.
Yes.
But it's a principal thing. You
It's a
must have a
principal
job
thing.
offer. That gives you a lot of edge above every other consideration. In this video, we'll be focusing on the second stream,
Yeah.
which is the Manitoba skilled workers overseas.
Yeah.
We'll be talking about people that are skilled overseas, countries like Indians, Nigerians, South Africa, that have interest of relocating to Canada.
Yeah.
So for those people generally that live outside of Canada, the Manitoba Provincial Nominee Program seeks recent graduates, skilled workers, business people, and their families with the intention and ability to successfully settle and economically establish in the province.
So that means they want people that want to stay,
You know, one thing I notice about most of these provinces, they kind of they are family focused and
yes,
they want you to have a strong tie.
Yes.
You can't just easily pull out. Like you can't say, okay, I'm done with Canada, let me jet that. You are thinking of your kids, their schools and all that.
So the unique thing about this skilled workers overseas is that they nominate applicants who demonstrate an established connection
with the province.
Yeah. Meaning that you would have to have support of family members or friends.
If you have a tie through previous education, probably you studied in a province, and this is not compulsory. It just means that if you studied in the province, you will have some more points, right?
Yeah.
And then the third one is through an invitation to apply. The province actually also go to the express entry pool to invite people. So it's not just by applying to them.
Yeah.
The good thing about the province is that you don't have to wait. You can go ahead and apply to them, and you stand a chance of being picked. But then they also go to the pool to invite people. Yeah.
Wow. So guys, there are a lot of options that are laid on the table for you to explore. So this province gives you loads of options to work with. Immigration through MPNP for skilled workers in Manitoba and skilled workers in overseas require 2 steps. The first step is submit an expression of interest, or we can call it an EOI.
I think anybody on this Canada Waka, the way we say it in Nigeria, should be familiar with EOI, expression of interest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to dive right in and just tell you a bit more of what EOI means. Because
we find out that from province to province, it means the same thing though, but the essentials, the things you need to do might be different. So we want to really talk about what an expression of interest means in Manitoba Provincial Nomination Program.
What does it mean? An expression of interest, it's not an application, it's an online profile. So it means that you have to create a profile, answer some questions. So you'll have to just create a profile which will be entered into a pool with other people's other eligible candidates, and it's all valid for 1 year.
It's point based, and you will receive an EOI ranking, expression of interest ranking point, based on the answers you provide in your profile. Now, it's very similar to what you have in the federal. You know, you have some criteria, and then as you answer those questions, your mark is being calculated. The good news here is that the MPNP invites the highest scoring candidates in the pool to submit a full application to the MPNP on a regular basis.
They always do it.
So what that means is that the highest mark, now the mark fluctuates, so to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can,
you might not be qualified next month, but this month you are qualified. So
yes.
You stand a
so
good chance.
Can you tell us who can submit an expression of interest?
Yeah, expression of interest. Basically, anyone interested in applying to the MPNP must submit an EOI. All candidates must answer all EOI questions accurately and completely.
True.
If your situation changes, you must update your profile. If you provide false or misleading information in your expression of interest, it may be considered a misrepresentation.
Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, if like for example, you want to apply, you want to express your interest, you make sure that every question you're answering is correct. Like when it comes to your connection to Manitoba, if you don't have a relative, or probably what you have is just a friend, you can't say you have a family member. Because if they invite you, you need documents to provide documents. Support those
and even if what you have is not rhyming, if your information on your documents are not in sync,
the punishment is that you won't be able to apply for the next 2 years.
For the next 2 years.
And that, I can assure you, is not the best.
What are the factors that are considered for this ranking system?
Yeah, there are various factors that are considered, and these are computer-based ranking system. The first one is language proficiency. I mean, if you are coming to Canada, I'm sure you're familiar with
that. IELTS, CELBI, TIF, and all of those. But the common one we know, sorry, TEF. The common one we know is IELTS.
I call it IS.
So that's one of the factors to consider that they consider in their ranking system. So we'll be showing you guys the points. So we'll be breaking down the points you gain for each band,
different bands,
for the different bands that you score.
English proficiency test.
Exactly. So
and we'll be using IELTS.
Yes, please. Yes,
we are familiar with.
That's what we're familiar with. There are other ones that one can take, but yeah.
So if you have band 8 or higher, you're going to score 25 marks.
25 points.
We are going to put all these in the bio, so you don't need to write it down. I'm sure some people are getting. You want to jot something down. You don't need to jot.
For band 7.
Yeah, for band 7, 22 points. For band 6, 20 points. For band 5, 17 points. For band 4, 12 points. And for band 3, 0. Sorry for that.
If you get as low as 4, you'll also get a good point. 12 isn't bad.
Yeah. And the second official language, CLB 5 French, can give you a whooping 25 points.
Yes, guys.
That's a lot in Canada.
Yes, second languages.
Whatever.
If you're bilingual, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Blessed are you amongst men.
The second factor is the age.
Yeah. This is also point based. Yeah. At the time of your expression of interest submitted, so your age is calculated at the point your expression of interest is submitted.
Yes, it is the age you are at that point.
I remember our experience then when we were in this process. Every birthday that comes, you don't want to celebrate it.
Yeah.
Because you are losing something. So if you are 18, you get 20. If you're 19, you get 30. If you are 20, you get 40. Oh my God. If 21. You are 21 to 45, listen to this. You get 75.
75 points. This is huge, guys.
It's good to be 45 again. If you are 46, you get 40. 47, you get 30. 48, you get 20. 49, you get 10. 50 or older.
So those of you that are worried about your 40 years and all that, these provincial nomination makes sense. So because the interesting thing about it is that the
21 to 45 gets
the highest point, which is very interesting. Hello family, welcome back to our channel.
What?
Oh my God.